Hi, welcome to Outside with Clyde and a short video about beaver wood. And I've always taken great pride in the ability to find dry firewood in the bush and to create a campfire under almost any conditions. I put a video on my YouTube channel a few years ago and describes how, I go back in the woods and find that perfect piece of firewood. But it usually means I'm getting scratched, bug bitten, and sweaty as heck, and then dragging firewood sometimes quite a few meters back to the campsite. In 2016 March, I went to Canoecopia for the first time in Madison, Wisconsin, and I heard a fishing guide from northern Minnesota, Stu Osthoff, publisher of the Boundary Waters Journal, gave a talk on what he does in the backcountry for gear and things, and he talked about beaver wood and described it as wood that the beavers have eaten the bark from and discarded the wood, and it floats up onto shore and dries out in the sun and becomes the perfect firewood. I thought this sounded just preposterous. I'd never seen anything like this in all the years I've been canoeing and camping. Well, this past summer, Christine, my wife, and I were in Quetico Provincial Park for an 11-day trip. And the first day I did my normal technique and got all scratched and bug bitten and sweaty and found a couple pieces of firewood. And we enjoyed our fire that night. The next day, I'm thinking about Stu's technique, and I'm out fishing, and I cruised along shore looking for this mysterious beaver wood. And sure enough, I found several pieces of dry, barkless wood that had obviously dried in the sun. Put a bunch in the canoe, brought it back to camp, and this video will show you the result. I am now a convert, and I hope to never have to go back into the woods and get bug bitten and scratched to find good firewood. I will now be the beaver wood ambassador. Thank you, Stu. So we've got our firewood set for tonight, and if we need for tomorrow, you can see most of this is beaver wood. We hardly had to get out of the canoe to get this stuff. It's all dry. Sounds like clinking hockey sticks. The old days. Hockey sticks now don't sound like that. This stuff will burn hot and clean. I'm a convert, thanks to Stu of the Boundary Waters Journal. Well, we're on Burke Lake. Just came back from gathering some beaver wood, firewood. Gonna cut it up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 inch. We are ready for the rain. Tent set up, tarp set up, fire going, lunch cooking, lots of firewood.